Hey everybody, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to take a look at Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger. Now this is a pretty simply laid out song. It's really just two chord shapes. So the main thing you want to focus on is the right hand rhythm that they do throughout the entire song. So without further ado, let's take a look at these two chord shapes really quick. We have two minor 7 chord shapes, and if you know this, it's going to be a pretty easy song to grasp. The hardest one is going to be the one that's played up higher. We have a bar at the 14th fret here. So you want to bar all the way across the 14th fret from the 5th string all the way to the 1st. And you're going to put your second finger at the 15th fret on the 2nd string, and then the 16th fret on the D string, the 4th string. Now you're going to play that chord shape here at the 14th fret, and you're also going to play it here at the 7th fret. And that is the second chord in the song. And the entire song is just based around that one chord shape played at the 14th fret and the 7th fret. All right, now let's talk about what he's going to do with the left hand. He's going to have the entire chord down except the second finger. And when you're doing the intro to the song or any of the verses, you're going to strum those 4 middle strings and then hammer on that note on the 2nd string. And then again, when you come down here, you're going to do that to start the chord pattern, the rhythm pattern on each time you play that chord. All right, so now let's talk about the right hand. Now we're going to have the first chord when you hammer on, and then you're going to do a quick down up. We have this. And then you're going to see how I lifted up the pressure of the notes. So the strings are now muted. You still have your fingers on the strings. You just release pressure. So it kills the sound. And then you're going to come back with 3 downstrokes. And when you come back down, you got to quickly put the pressure down again. Look at this. Okay, and after every single chord stab, I lift up my fingers, so they're still on the strings, but now the strings are muted, so they're just killing the strings. And then after those 3 downstrokes, with the strings still muted, you're going to do one of those fast down ups again, but on the muted strings. So all together, so I'm just repeating that over and over again. All right, then you're going to take the exact same thing you were doing there and move it down to the 7th fret, which will make it quite a bit easier, and do the exact same thing. And then just go back and forth between those 2 chords. Now that is the entire intro and the entire verse. You will hear the guitar go in and out a little bit. That's just they put like a low pass filter on it, but he's still playing the same part, but it's a studio effect that is creating the guitar kind of coming in and out. So the chorus is slightly different. We're still using the same 2 chords in the exact same right hand rhythm pattern, except instead of just hammering on your second finger here, you're going to have both your second and third finger up to start the chord and hammer both of those on at the same time. And instead of strumming the 4 middle strings, you're going to strum the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string with that same rhythm pattern. We had this. So you got some of those higher chord notes in there, which brings up the energy just a little bit for the chorus. And then the same treatment down here on the 7th fret, which is an E minor 7 chord. All right. Now, when he goes back to the verse, you go back to the simple, just strumming the 4 middle strings and just doing the second finger hammer on, and that's it. All right, so it's a pretty simple song, pretty straightforward guitar part, but it's a good little exercise in those muting techniques, and getting a nice 16th note feel going with your strumming in your right hand. All right, so I hope you guys have fun with it. As soon as you get that rhythm pattern down, it's a pretty quick song to get down underneath your fingers. All right. I will see you guys soon with another tune from guitarlessons365.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.